Welcome back to Heartfire Tales.
Hey guys,
What up?
been a while. Woohoo!
It's been
2 weeks.
2 weeks. For you listeners at home, it's been a little bit more than that for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've had like,
at least 2.5.
we've had like Comic-Con and stuff like that. But,
Yeah.
but we are back in Lethwan, the land of might, magic, and mind flayers. I think I could
We
say
already
mind.
used that
No,
one.
You already used that one.
I think we said mics last time.
No,
you
it was
said
Mind Flayers.
before. Yeah.
God, I really thought you hadn't, and
No,
so I was
no.
like,
No,
"Oh,
no,
great!
no,
I just
you
get to
used-
use mind flayers."
You used mind flayers after it was revealed he was a mind flayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to start a list if we're going to be.
I
doubling up.
actually was thinking I should start a list, but I just wasn't.
You did it in a big voice too. You were like, Mind Flayer.
Yeah, it was
Well,
better.
then it's different now.
No.
No.
Okay, might, magic, and mind flayer laboratories.
Oh.
Boo.
Ew.
Boo.
Whatever. You successfully fucking just Clockwork Orange my big monster. So I mean, like,
What a term.
so forgive me for
I mean,
not
accurate.
caring anymore. But yeah, let's not have me do the recap and spoil things. Let's roll for recap. Oh, I got a natural 20.
You jerk.
Oh,
Hey,
Jimmy,
I got a natural 22.
Jimmy got a natural 20 as well.
Oh, I had a good roll, but it's
But
fine.
not-
I think
but it's not a
everybody-
natural 20.
everybody just wants me to do the recap. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay, I think I got an idea.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
He's getting a ukulele for some reason.
Christ, here we go.
But anyway, so following the last episode, our big fight that we had, we're sitting and recovering, and Melody is like, oh, well, we need to actually write a song so I can sing about this, when we get to the taverns and everything, get everybody pumped up about the band.
I'm pumped. I'm very
And,
pumped about this.
And and of course, Sid is sitting with them, being like, we need to make sure that this is historically accurate. Like, we can't be putting anything that isn't true in there. And they're
Do you want me to play
okay.
Melody at this point, or you're just taking?
No.
you're just-
We're not a part of this anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. We go, oh.
Ryan is literally running around the fucking studio, taking over our mics because it's not suiting the way he wants to stand with his ukulele.
So yeah, Melody is sitting there and they pull out their, little lute, and they're getting very annoyed because Sid is actually reaching out and touching the strings of it to stop when he wants to comment on something. So they start out and they go, two boys went on an adventure. Hold on. I don't think you can call Khan a boy at his age. Okay, fine. A legally defined child and a middle-aged man, along with their rat of unusual size, went out to start a band. They met some Mr. Fishters and befriended giant kind, while all the while an evil wizard was peering into their minds. They met the wizard's sister and picked up on his trail, while their wonderful and beautiful bard was laying down the tale. Do you want to correct me on that one, Sid? No, that's fine. Good. Down in a deep dark cave, the band ate some shrooms. Except Sid because he's lame. Hey, no, don't put that in there. Okay. Except Sid because he paid attention in the classes at school. Is that better? I guess. And because he's lame. Hey! But anyway, then they met some mushroom men, and they were all named Mike. We kind of fought, but then we didn't, and now we're friends with Mike. You just rhyme Mike with Mike. Well, there were a lot of them. They came upon the edgelord, scheming in his lair. Bellicor, the endless night, the mighty dark mind flare. The dark wind rose into the air, in times the grim indeed. The Cid loosed his bow and showed this wizard that he could bleed. Fear filled his eyes as he stared down his grave, and Khan cut him down with one swing of his eagle blade. They held the wizard down, and he thought his end was near, but the sister approached with her eyes filled with tears, and she sang, hold on. Song doesn't really sing. Then she displayed her thoughts as images using ancient fey magic. But because this is a song, I'm going to use words to represent what she was saying, and I hope this is an acceptable medium. But please understand it isn't accurate. Do you remember as you listened to my song, dancing in our cave and hopping in your froggy pond? Times weren't all that bad in the place that we come from. And brother, I can promise you there are better days to come. One more time. Do you remember as you listened to my song, dancing in our cave and hopping in your froggy pond? Times weren't all that bad in the place that we come from. And brother, I can promise you there are better days to come.
Holy shit, Ryan.
I want to see Melody live in concert.
Yeah, that was like wildly good.
That's incredible. I'm going to sit back to my seat now. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm glad we made you do that.
Real glad I lied about that nat 1 I got on the...
Yeah, I think I rolled like a 12.
So yeah, that's the recap. And and Melody,
looks like Melody just signed on for doing all the recaps ever.
Yeah.
and and Sid gets excited and jumps up and goes, and that is the first song of the Flayers Slayers.
Who?
We got a new band name, boys.
I guess you do. Except you didn't slay him. He's still alive.
Yeah, I imagine he gets kind of annoyed when he hears Sid yell.
But he has to accept that we could have.
He does. I had like written like a whole like set the scene where everything was super dramatic and everything, but it was just gonna feel real weird. But I know if anything else prepped, something was gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Because I
just sing it.
Just let it be toe tapping.
You're in this very high-tech and sophisticated arcane laboratory.
That's just the intro to Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
It is. And scattered around you are the dead bodies of those intellect devourers that, had almost killed Khan, the enthralled drow, the weird experiment of the bricky, brainy, spiny boy. There's still some like sparks and glimmers of light in the air, like the after effect of these visions that have played out from the purple arcane memory stones, and that have been hooked up to these like experiment vats, like typical arcane sci-fi
Scary lab
there.
thing.
Yeah, like that's very much the environment that we're in. Melody has unplugged their guitar and seemingly just played a song. Khan has gone down and nearly been killed.
I was playing for the other team for a while.
Yeah, surviving only because Mike, your big mushroom man friend / enemy that you brought along, was able to feed Khan a health potion.
Yeah, I'm glad we brought him along.
Yeah. And on the ground, crying after being, successfully clockworked oranged, lies Bellicor, the Mind Flayer. His twin, the Satyr Sunrise, stands above him, also now weeping. The both of them are kind of crying. The rest of you are standing weary and bloodied around this scene. What do you do?
Write a song.
Yeah, apart from that.
Khan will go over and check that Sid and Melody are okay.
Hey, dude, I don't think I got hit a single time in that fight.
Yeah,
So-
you shouldn't be checking on us. Are you okay? You almost like killed. You tried to attack Sid there, but 2, we saw you almost die.
Oh yeah, I did on both counts. Are you all right? That must have been terrifying for you.
To be fair, I was less worried about you and more worried about how the frog dude gave me like a spell of fear. So I was pretty terrified of most things in that fight. To be honest.
Probably mostly me.
Con.
Huh?
Did you see my shot I made at the beginning though?
Oh, that was very good.
Hey.
That was
That
very
was
good.
that was a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Are you like proud of that?
Very proud of it. Very proud of it. That was a one in a million shot.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks.
I'd say more, maybe like 1 in 20,
shut
but
up.
like, okay. No, yeah, are we gonna kill this guy?
Whoa.
He's kind of what we came here for. He's kind of just lying on the ground.
I know. I think we definitely came here just to kick the fuck out of him and straighten him out, like, right?
Oh yeah, but you kind of took over a lot of my fellow mics, and like I kind of started infecting the whole fungal colony and stuff.
But you gotta look at it. When he did that, he himself was taken over by an even bigger dickhead. called Maynard.
What a dick-sounding name.
Yeah, I know, right?
Also,
Names themselves
see-
after a bag of sweets.
See, Con, a couple episodes ago, a couple hours ago, I don't know, it was like 20 minutes ago, I said to you that I was worried with him talking about using a knife to cut things out of the...
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get on top of that right now. So, look, Mike,
Yeah, no, I got a knife here.
Yeah, put that away for a second, will you?
I don't have pockets.
Here, give it to me.
No.
Yeah, where did you get a knife? We asked you earlier if you had any weapons.
Yeah,
and
you were
said
chucking
no.
rocks. I mean, you were very effective
We
with the
said,
rocks.
do you even have any weapons? You go, I don't have any weapons.
I'm pretty sure I said I had a knife.
You didn't. You said no.
I've been like doing a bit of gardening.
Classic Mike. Classic Mike. Listen, in the same way that he took over your mics, he himself was taken over. So
Oh,
Wait.
that's a bit of a bummer.
it is, yeah. It means we can't hold him accountable for this. We can't carve him just yet. But there will be someone for you to carve later if you're up for it.
What?
I mean, kind of.
I just like having this guy along. If we just keep stringing him along with the promise of carving.
No.
It'd be great.
To be honest, Con, you said no. Did you say Dave?
Yeah, but you can call me Con. That's my nickname.
Whatever. Don't really give a shit, to be honest. I couldn't give two fucks about what you guys are gonna do next. I kind of came here, kicked the shit out of this guy. If you can promise that he's not gonna interfere with our phone call anymore, I'm gonna kind of just be on my way.
Yeah, so fuck off then.
All right, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
You rancid prick. Go on, get out of
He
here.
like decks you on the shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, I kick him in the knee.
Melody takes out her book and scratches out the line about now we're friends with Mike.
Right, well, get fucked.
Yeah, you too. Get fucked.
All right, get fucked.
You awful bastard. Go
Yeah,
on.
get fucked.
Jesus Christ.
Mike walks away.
Sid is like,
Just leaves.
Jesus, fucking glad he's gone.
I took
Wait, can
these
he still hear
mushrooms
us in the
for this.
mind?
Yeah, you hear somehow it's like getting further away, even though it's still in your mind.
He's just consciously
You just hear,
lowering
like-
his voice like,
Get fucked.
yeah, get fucked. Get fucked, Mike. Go on. I can still hear you.
Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked.
Yeah, get fucked, Mike.
And then you feel that he basically closes the rapport spores and kicks you guys out of
Oh,
it.
he's fucking carved us out of it.
At least he didn't use the knife.
Yeah, that's a small mercy. At least
Con,
he
where
didn't
was
use-
he storing that knife?
I have to assume one of his mush slots.
Like, have it clinched in his mushroom butt cheeks.
Yeah, he is. I did notice he had a
You
a
know
strong
it.
physique. Like there were lots of clefts and horizons in his abs alone. Like
Ugh. How you doing, son?
You see that kind of Sun has basically kind of ignored all of this exchange, and even when you guys are having this kind of rapport spore conversation and everything, there's nothing coming from her and no images or anything being conveyed. She has been fully kind of just sitting up with
cradling.
her twin brother. Basically they're kind of cradling each other. They've been apart for years now and kind of have finally been reunited. And you see them Bellicor kind of looking at her, and you guess that maybe they're kind of having some sort of psychic conversation between the two of them. But she doesn't seem to be paying a whole lot of attention. You can try and actually get her attention more if you want.
I feel like we should let them have a bit of time there.
I'm just gonna go over and sit down beside son and put my arm on her shoulder, put my hand on her shoulder, just so he's aware that we're here.
Con's gonna give Bellicor one of these 2 fingers in my eyes, 2 fingers in his eyes.
Yeah. As you kind of approach Sid, give me insight checks, the two of you.
5.
11.
Trying to see through a black eye.
Yeah, Con, you can't. Bellicor is quite far from human. He doesn't have typical human characteristics. It's very hard to read. You can't get any kind of good read on him. Sid with an 11, you kind of just see his tentacles flare a little bit as you kind of approach. And he doesn't look aggressive, but he now looks a little bit defensive.
I'm gonna use something's not right and re-roll my insight check on it.
Yeah, nice.
I got 19.
19. You see, with a 19, I think the fight has very much been taken out of him. And obviously, he in the last episode, he had been kind of appealing to you to try understand how you can keep going, because you had previously shown him all your pain and emotions and stuff. So you got to get a good understanding that he's now kind of just in a very kind of vulnerable state. He's very defensive. He's not aggressive anymore, but he's defensive. And so when you see Sid come over to Sun, he kind of pulls her back a little bit, and you get a feeling that's very much we've been apart for so long, we're fighting together, don't want anyone to, separate us again now.
Mm.
He kind of looks as if he's a little bit threatened by Sid, but not mechanically. He's on like 1 HP. Like, he knows he has no fight in him.
Yeah.
But he's still a bit like wary.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of him, especially the way he was talking about, referring to her as his worthless sister and everything like that, calling her weak and everything. That's a good sign. So, Sid's still going to walk over and show like more, just sit,
Yeah.
just sit down beside him.
Sid sit.
Not try and say anything and rapport spores, not anything. Just
sit.
Yeah.
Give me just a straight up
Sit
charisma check.
Oh.
Give me a Sid check, yeah.
3. I'm just sitting, man. I'm not trying to do anything.
I know, but it's more how he's going to. I tell you what, I'll give him an insight check.
See if he beats it.
Yeah, you definitely see he's still kind of very defensive, but like, you sit down and maybe you're looking a little bit awkward about the situation. You're not sure how to fully approach it, and that's kind of coming across in your body language and stuff.
To be fair, like, my intention is not to be disarming with him, because I don't trust him either.
Mm.
My intention is for Sun to know we're here with
Okay.
you.
Get you. I think there's that equal level of unease on both ends. He's as uneasy towards you as you are towards him, and you see Sun kind of like looks up at you and kind of, exudes a little bit of an aura of like tranquility and calm. There's like you see like the image of like just like a mountain lake that's like very still and calm.
Pond.
Yeah. With a little frog
pond.
jumping in it.
Little rivets.
I hate
From
you
the
guys.
reeds.
I hate you guys so fucking much.
Ribbit.
In your head, Sid, you hear Belcor speak.
What now? What do you want?
Is that like your actual voice?
Yes, I'm incredibly edgy.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was just like nightmare fuel stuff. All right.
No, it's the only way I've learned how to speak.
Okay. Dude, like, listen.
It might hurt the DM's voice because I feel like there might be a lot of talking, but it'll just have to do.
So listen, man, like, from what we saw during that fight there, it looks like Maynard is really influencing a lot of stuff, and it doesn't look like it looks like he gave you opportunities, but not that he's like your best bud or anything. And there could be a lot more opportunities. One, also the entire thing that started you down this bad path was like, the way the Hootsforce in general was acting about you and your sister. And now you've teamed up with the very guys that stole your childhood and stole your life from you. Like, I think you're fighting on the wrong side of this battle, dude.
You see there's kind of like a lot of like inner conflict toward like in him now. You're kind of like sitting there, you're getting a little bit more of a read on him.
Maynard, he gave me life. He gave me these powers. He didn't. Nothing was stolen from me. My parents, they abandoned us. We carved out what we could.
They didn't, man. They didn't abandon you. Like, they did the only thing that they could. Which, like, they were literally people coming in trying to, like, take you guys, steal you guys, murder you guys. You were also growing up rapidly. Like, Vanny and Aaron, look, man, people have this expectations that parents are, like, supposed to be perfect and make every decision the right way. But they're humans too, man. Like, they're people too. Like, and they do the best they can. They make the best choice they can to try and to give you at least life rather than have you be murdered or experimented on or anything like that. And they did it in what they thought was the best way.
Whoa, give me a persuasion check here.
I can't hear anything, right? This is all just going on in their heads.
No, Sid speaks out loud.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll say as Sid kind of speaks out loud, Belcor kind of
It projects his
brings you
replies.
in.
Yeah.
Gonna need some help here, Con.
All right, sorry.
Sid is not the most influential in the world.
if Con, if you want to describe to me how you help Sid in this, but this has been Sid's
Yeah.
plea. If you can describe how you can help, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Khan is obviously, like, being a fighter, he's able to just kind of detach himself. Like, he's not seeing Bellicor as, like, an opponent anymore.
Yeah.
So he's going to walk over, kind of cop one of these military squats in the little friend circle, and he's going to just be like, "Look, the lad is speaking the truth. You know, they saw no other option at that point. Like, if you can just put yourself in their shoes for 2 seconds, I think." What was the alternative in their heads to watch their children be taken away? They did exactly what I would have done in that situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you
you
take
get advantage.
Yeah, this is essentially you backing him up with it.
That's a 14.
14.
Yeah, I got these new dice, and they have not been rolling for me like Sid's dice normally do. So I got back my blue dice here.
Talk about parents and wanting to do best, but I've seen your dreams, your nightmares, Sid. I've seen how you feel about the father that's abandoned you. Would you extend him the same?
Yeah, dude, and that's my entire fucking point, dude, if you want to go down that path. Is that, like, look, Vanny and Aaron tried, did something that they thought was best, did what they could. They didn't just fucking walk out and leave you and your mom and your sister and just go, well, I don't really care if you die, and leave you, like, just without anything. They held you for as long as they could and did what they could. So how about you just take a step back and stop being all, everything is bad, my whole life is all bad and everything, and the world has never given me a single life-defining day. Because, like, it's not how life is, man. You're not the only one that suffers.
As you say, you're not the only one who suffers. He looks at Con
As
as
well.
well.
Say, like, Jesus, this guy's got a catalogue of suffering.
Fine, but Maynard at least took me in. He didn't kill me in the end.
He's the one. He is part of the reason that your parents had to do what they did.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, you'd still be down in the last resort. Don't, like, if he's wrapped your mind around his finger to think that he's a graceful force coming in and affording you some comfort, that's not the case.
Like,
He's the reason you were put where you were. He was the threat that took you from your family.
this is like absolute Stockholm syndrome, dude.
I was literally just about to say, with a 19, he's got Stockholm syndrome. Like, he's 100% has, like, you're getting the feeling that he's been essentially more or less brainwashed into thinking he owes everything to Maynard.
How about this, bro? How about this? Like, okay, you're pretty intelligent. Like, you're pretty smart. Think about if there was someone else. If your sister was, like, under the control, had, like, teamed up with, I don't know, one of the other dicks, like the dwarf dude with the sword or whatever his name was. I don't remember his name.
I don't think he was said on camera.
Okay,
But his name was Araya.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember that name. So
Call
what's
him
it?
Dwasshole.
Yeah, that dwasshole. Like, what would your thoughts be?
Seeing Sid say all this, right? Con has seen people with, like, Stockholm syndrome from the war and stuff, you know? And he kind of gets that, like, it's kind of you put yourself in an echo chamber in your head and you can't see the wood for the trees.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've only been exposed to this one person who is giving you the only little bit of kindness that you've ever gotten. But, like, to see it from an outside point of view might put it more in perspective. So Con is going to approach Bellicor and be like, look, you got the blinders on here for a while, like, you know, so why don't you look at this from our point of view? And I'm going to open his mind up to let him see it the way we're seeing it. I don't think I have to roll to do nothing.
I think that's fine. You've kind of, like, established your own little rapport spores now with him.
Yeah.
You know?
Come on, Bellboy. Have a look.
He kind of takes a while. He's like, I need a minute. And he kind of just, like, goes and, like, kind of just, like, retreats into himself for a little bit. As you do this, kind of, Melody has been kind of hanging back a bit and beckons you over, Sid.
Hey, dude.
Hey, kind of seems like he's hard to get you, but he kind of seems like you're getting there. Just wanted to kind of point out this, and she points at one of the vats, and you see like kind of like a plaque on the vat that says Experiment B, location Lake Power Aura. They're like, I think, you know, this kind of seems like if I had to put two and two together here, B Lake Aura, like
Blake Aura.
Or be Lacor, maybe, but Blake, we could call him Blake.
Oh, we could call him Blake. All right, let's
But
give him.
I mean, like, this seems like this is like maybe the only world he's really known, and like we don't know what kind of experiments that Maynard has put him under here. You might be tough to get through. I don't know. I kind of just thought.
Well, then, sorry, I haven't been called over.
Get out of here. Get out of my brain, Con.
Con runs out the back brain door.
When are these mushrooms going to wear off?
The mushrooms are worn off.
Whoa, that's kind of an experiment B. So, like, is there an experiment A around here?
You see on one of the other vats, there is experiment A. I don't have a cool little thingy for this, but you piece together that experiment A was possibly on the mics and the mushrooms and the, like, psychic rapport spore ability.
So, Jim, question to the DM.
Yeah.
How, if Be'lakor, so Be'lakor is a frogman, right?
Yes.
And he was brought to the attention of the Hootsforce because of his froggy transparency or his froggy visage.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that yet. I guess.
Don't know that.
Well, we know that, like, we have an image of.
I will say this to you because it was a few episodes ago, but you would know that, and you would probably know just in general from living through these times that the first thing a lot of people would do when a monster was spotted is raise a call to the Hootsforce.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be very normal if in a situation where a crowd had gone up to investigate a monster that they would then go and call the Hootsforce. And that's possibly what had alerted.
So my question is, Be'lakor became frog-like before the experiment.
Yes.
Yeah.
The experiments gave him his power.
And you, again, this only happened 5 minutes ago in-game. You think back to the last vision that happened in the fight of Maynard.
He lashed out at him.
Be'lakor lashed out at him, but at the start of that conversation, Maynard came down and was like, there was he said, a large influx of energy into this plane has been detected recently. And with that usually comes further mutations. Tell me, have you experienced any further development with your psychic abilities?
Okay, so this is as much Maynard monitoring his growth.
It seems to be a bit of both.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Okay.
So he's directing a natural process to his, or not natural, but, you know.
Yeah. Give me intelligence checks to both of you. Investigation if you have it.
17. Investigation. I actually think I have.
8.
17.
Con, with a 17, maybe Sid, you're too kind of like focus on monitoring Sun and stuff like that and kind of making sure she's safe and kind of keeping an eye on Be'lakor or Blake. And Con, this kind of comes to you as a very kind of... You've also seen Axel potentially use like arcane means of enhancing mutations or enhancing latent power.
When he bigified.
When he bigified Thunderslash, yes, but back in Hovden as well. When there's this like expulsion, like, you know, increase in power, that there was like a, you know, this natural ritual that was like guided through an arcane means as well. Okay. So there's some parallels here that's going on.
All right.
But kind of as you guys are like giving Blake some space, he kind of like comes to a little bit.
Okay.
And especially because he sees you like looking at his vat, you know, that where he knows he was kept for so long.
What do you want to know?
Con takes out his notebook. First off, we need you to tell us what the Hootsforce are doing. Tell us everything you know about Maynard and his plans. Dump that exposition all over us, DM.
Maynard comes and goes. Sometimes I don't see him for once. It was about 2 years ago, maybe 3. He found me. I was journeying down. He came across me near an underground lake. He brought me here. He captured me. There's that weird mic thing. There was people like him that I was subjected to as well.
There.
He's been... This is maybe his out, but I think this has been here for a while. He's talked before about how he ensured that this place wouldn't be disturbed. That he didn't want any people getting close to it. someone called Azini was tasked to keep people away, but this is before I had arrived. I don't know, he seems to be doing experiments. There might be others like me. I don't know. He doesn't tell me a lot. He kind of kept me down here, but as my powers increased, he gave me more freedom to do what I want. He wanted to see what I can create and what I could do and how my powers can expand. But he taught me and everything I know, and he increased my powers a lot too. What do you mean what they're doing though? I don't.
Like you can tell that like his worldview is going to be quite narrow here.
Okay.
He'll know a lot about certain things, but wider scope, he's not going to have that much of a.
Okay, I want you to, and this is going to be a weird request, but listen, Blake, can I call you Blake? First thing we're going to do is just get rid of that name he gave you, because that's probably not the best. New episode, new you.
He didn't. I took that name for myself.
Well, then how about I give you Blake as a nickname? Because a nickname is a great way to free yourself of what came before. And you know what? I'm going to call you Blake anyway. You can call yourself whatever you want. Listen, Blake.
Fine.
Strange request here, but I'd like you to delve. Actually, hold on. Sidebar with Sid. Hey, is it all right if I ask him to read Fink's mind so he can see everything that happened in Hogston?
1 second. Gotta get down on my knees.
Like Frank.
Hey, buddy.
Frank.
Unfortunately, it would be a great time to be able to actually talk to you.
Frank.
But Khan has the idea of...
Frank.
Yeah, you heard him. Yeah. Are you cool with that, buddy?
He kind of like bares his teeth a little bit at Blake,
All
but like kind of turns into a weird sick smile and kind of like gives a Frank.
Oh,
God,
okay.
What's he going to subject this poor frog to?
Yeah. Also, like when we're out silently hunting,
Hmm?
It's pretty much subconscious thing for you now. Like, give me the signal if he starts trying to do anything weird. You don't have to.
Fink gives you a bit of a nod, but also looks at you expectantly as if he's like kind of hoping to get something from this request as well.
Hoping to get something from
Yeah.
it. Like food?
Yeah, it's Fink. What else?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. Like, of course, like, yeah, you'll get plenty of snacks and stuff, but you also can't eat it. You can't eat the guy.
There's
Raise up a
brain.
little.
There's brain boys everywhere. You could give him a brain boy.
I am worried about the...
Yeah, okay, fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got, like, food.
Yeah, you can just give him like
ration
a little
packs,
Finky snack. Yeah.
Yeah, a finky
Um,
snack.
Yeah.
It's like a little donkey-shaped biscuit.
Finky dinky dee!
Yeah, so yeah, Bellacore / Blake
Traumatizes himself.
traumatizes himself by looking in Fink's mind.
That rat Rudy likes donkey.
I feel like the music here should be like ska.
What are you trying to get from him seeing Hovden in action? What's the goal here?
So
Gain
one,
enough-
go on.
Go ahead.
We want him to see the kind of shit that Maynard is up to,
okay.
and see it up until the point where he wipes our minds, and then
Yeah,
also see if he can identify any of the magic and processes that were going on in Hovden.
I'm not going to do the voice.
Does he recognize the YMCA?
He doesn't recognize the YMCA, but he fully recognizes the memory stones. They're the same as that's in his lab now, and he kind of explains how they work in that they're kind of just able to extract people's memories from them and kind of leave them wiped. He explains that they're not perfect, and so obviously, as you guys have first-hand experience, if you get enough outside understanding of what's happened again, your memories can kind of come back. Like your brains will like repair themselves to like heal those memories, but it takes a lot to do that. So you guys have to be fully walked through what had happened there,
blow by blow, what it.
but now you guys kind of like have kind of pieced those memories back. So he kind of explains a bit about how they work, and he also explains that part of what he has been doing with these memory stones, because he'd often bring them down here in a similar sort of way to how Melody had like accidentally shown these visions, would kind of like replay them almost as if it's like a projector screen or something as
Yeah.
he's like watching over things. And he would like, replay these as if it's like a projector screen or something. And you would see that he seems to be kind of like looking for many other types of monsters that he seems, and then there's like memories then of, final memories of maybe someone who has seen a monster or seen other events like this and then have been wiped out. So Hovden is not the only village that they have done. It maybe has kind of been more of the bigger scale of things, and sometimes it's like, oh, there was just like a little caravan or a wandering merchant, maybe kind of the same as Johnny, who has gone. Something has happened that someone in their party has mutated, or something has happened, or a monster's gone and they've come down, killed the monster, and killed that person to like basically keep things under wraps.
Yeah.
And he kind of lets on that the amount of stories and reports that maybe have head back into town or gone into general knowledge is maybe a little less than actually what is out there.
So they've done a good job of covering it up.
And obviously then a lot of, him curating Bellacor's mutation and transformation and enhancing his powers and guiding those powers into it as well.
Okay. I have another question for him.
Yep.
On our way down here, we noticed that a lot of the ore was missing from like strange locations in the mine. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, he basically tells you that from what he understands it, Maynard asked Azealia to go and destroy all the ore in the mountains so that they would
people
stop
would
mining and stop getting closer. And Sid, with your ranger knowledge as well, I think, because you can't get lost or anything, right? Is that a thing?
It's out in nature, so I don't know about if a cave really works.
Caves are nature.
Sure.
That's where rock Pokemon live.
Yeah.
I will say that you kind of have a roughly good sense of direction anyway to know that you have kind of come back on yourself. So you'd gone deep into the mines and beyond them, but you have then kind of come back and you're probably like maybe directly underneath the mines is where this cave is. So you probably think that maybe only a mile or so up is the mines.
Okay.
And
Mile.
Maybe.
That's so deep down.
That's so deep.
You guys are very deep down.
That's like
Oh.
So maybe a mile to like
Real-
the top of the mines. So like you guys are not that far away.
That's still huge.
That's-
Hugely down.
that's so far down.
Is it down? Fine. 500 meters.
Okay.
A kilometer, whatever. The crux of it is that you're essentially directly below.
The
If we keep going down, we can reach the center of the earth.
Probably, yeah. What else would you like to ask of Be'lakor?
What's your favorite color?
Clearly purple.
I think it's important to start thinking about things like that, about your personality, about
Yeah,
who
for sure.
you want to be.
Is purple your favorite color because you chose it, or is it the only thing you've had access to? Notice your robes are the same as Maynard's.
This breaks him.
I guess I never thought of it.
Can I take out an old Holy Thunder Force robe and give it to him and be like, here you go, this is blue and yellow?
It's like a light purple and a bright purple. I don't understand.
The fact that you are getting purple out of... Do you have, I think he has some of his own blood in his eyes.
Yeah. It's because he only knows purple.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
right? So he's trying to equate all the other colors to purple.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, look, this is called blue. And this is called gold.
Sid is
You can
going
have
to...
this. It's a gift. It costs nothing.
Sid's going to pull... first off, everything should cost nothing. But anyway...
Reach.
Hey, hey, son, can you come over here for a second?
Sun comes over.
Listen, we've kind of become aware of the fact that your brother has probably been tortured quite a bit in the name of science and experimenting. And because he's a bit of a scientist himself, he's going to think that these things were appropriate and accurate, but probably very traumatic for him. maybe be careful about asking him too much about what he went through,
Mm.
you know? Because right now needs to be healing for him, not re-traumatizing him.
She nods and shows like understanding of that.
Joining your sidebar. As an aside, it very much seems like, from everything he said there, the Hootsforce are going to know we're here, and they're going to know what we've done. I don't know how, but if I were Maynard, I would make sure that I would know if somebody came here.
Hey, Frogman, does Maynard have like a psychic connection with you?
No, but he comes here every month, maybe 2 months. He was last year, 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Okay, let's go, kids.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to prepare it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's rocks to rubies. They're coming for him.
we can't also just leave Con because like first place they'll go will be Stone's Reach and tear the place apart, you know?
We could, I don't know. We could reconvene in Sun's Cave. Do they know about that?
I'm scared of not being near Stone's Reach
Yeah.
because we put everybody else in danger.
But that's my concern, is if they know we're here and now we know that at even a wisp of a mutation, they're leveling towns.
Yeah.
I feel like we should get back to Stone's Reach.
Do we try and like rally the people or like
Well, first off, we need to be there, and we can gauge what we need to do when we get there. But I think, yes, probably we should let them know that there's probably a fight coming.
yeah. How in the world are we gonna convince them of anything? Like we got some strong people actually. We got Stormzy.
We got the Giants, maybe?
Do you think
I am the ultimate friend of Giants. I wonder if we could get Stormzy to send him out a spell or something.
Said just mutters under his breath. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they'd be a good help.
We have Nadini, but I don't know how combat focused they are.
We could throw donkeys at them. Those are expendable.
Yeah.
Fink's eyes
That was just-
light up.
That was just a direct shot back about the Giants, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You sadistic fuck. I'm jealous of your achievements that you robbed from me. So allow me to bring up this recent pain. Who else have we got?
I got an idea.
Bush might still be hanging around.
I got an idea. So I'll go into town, into Stone's Reach, where it's like real crowded and everything, you know? And I can like run in there and I'll be like, help, I've been robbed. And when people come over, you know, and they're like, oh, what happened? What happened? I'd be like, I've been robbed by the capitalist system, by the Hootsforce themselves, fellow workers. And then we can like start talking to them for like 10 minutes, you know, get them all rallied up. And then Melody can jump out and like start playing a song, get them all fired up, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's an idea.
I'm always there for playing a song.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, Blake, you said that you have Stone's cataloging the destruction of these other towns.
No, he...
And you can tell from the visions that you've seen are all relatively recent.
They degrade with time, do they?
Not so that they degrade with time, but the other ones just aren't here. There's only a few stones here.
Okay.
That
would be-
this does not look like. This maybe looks like his personal lab, but he's maybe bringing these somewhere else, doing something with them, bringing back to the Hootsmen. You don't know.
That would have been mega handy for convincing people they need to defend themselves, but fine. Okay. Either way, I think we need to get back quick, sharp, and in a hurry, because whatever's happening is happening right now. Like,
Or in a week.
they're going to be mobilizing. I think I
Maybe 2
feel
weeks.
like Maynard is a magic man, and I feel like he's going to know. One of these jars or something is listening to us. Can't start smashing all the jars.
Calm down, Link. Let's go.
Yeah.
As you kind of like as you start like smashing these jars, Bellicor comes over and kind of like a cat, just like knocks them off, and you see like a weird fucking tentacly smile come over him.
Bellicor.
Do you want to trash the lab?
I give Bellicor like a stick. And I'd be like, go wild.
You see, like, you know, as he's kind of been regaling this and to you all, and you've all obviously been like reacting with like horror of like, you know, the evil things that these Hootsforce are doing. He's kind of like, and especially now being with his sister, and like she can't hide her emotions. She's like an open book for everything, and also showing your, you know, mirroring the same emotions that you're all showing. He's beginning to realize, like, okay, maybe I don't have the right over here, and yeah, maybe I have the thing. And you see he takes the stick and he goes over to the experiment B bat, like just smashes it once, steps back, casts a lightning bolt on it, and just fucking fries all of the experiments here.
Stick at all. All right.
Hey, Con. With him cooking that fat sauce in there, kind of smells like frog legs.
Yeah, it does.
With mushrooms.
Yeah, the French would love it.
Fink is so hungry right now.
All right, good to get that out of your system.
Hell yeah, dude.
Is there a way I can help?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I 100% think we're going to need that, but we do, like, time is of the essence here. So let's I almost said frog hop out of here. Let's hot foot it out of here.
Hey, man.
I don't understand that reference.
Hey,
Let's
man.
frog hop out of here. Let's rib it and rip it, yeah.
People might panic a bit when they see you. Also, with you joining our side, Maynard's gonna come at you. So, here. And Sid basically, without telling anyone what's happening, begins undressing in front of him just so he can take his hoodie off and goes, hey, this is like a drow item that's for protection. Like, so if somebody tries to attack you and hit you, you can basically deflect an attack and restrain them. Because he's going to come right at you first, probably. And extra feature, it's got a hood, which you can pull over your head and hide your features. And
So edgy.
And it's got a spider motif aggressively sewn into it. So,
I love that he stashed the lab and you're like, oh my God, he could be so punk rock. And you immediately give him like a leather thing.
Yeah, you kind of see that like Belcor like kind of like rips off like the purple robe and like puts the drow like cloak around him instead. And goes,
Let's fuck shit up.
God, found our bassist.
Yes.
and I'm assuming then you guys start heading back towards the surface.
Can I just
Yeah.
check the lab like hyper quick to see if there's anything useful
Yeah,
or
what are you
cool?
looking for?
Anything. Just
Give me
well,
investigation.
give me like anything first. Primarily anything Maynard might have owned, and then secondly, anything fucking cool. Just
Okay.
fleece his house before we go. Natural
That's
20. Maynard's plan.
What would you like to find here, Jim?
So-
What's your best outcome here, realistically? I've got nothing planned for this.
I've got a suggestion for one thing.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to give my
But go on.
suggestion, and
Yeah,
then
go,
you
go.
give yours, and
Yeah.
we'll see where we
Yeah.
land. There's two things I'd be looking for. One, anything that lets me know that Maynard was monitoring this and knows that we know what we know. And
Mhm.
two, anything that's indicative of the Hootsforce or Maynard's grander plan.
Basically mine is something kind of the same way, to be able to show regular people like something that,
Yeah.
hey, this lab that was under there doing experiments, this is Hootsforce.
Some good proof.
Yeah, one of their business cards, you know. Like does the plaque, the experiment B thing, does it say property of Maybay? Baybay May.
Bellboy and Maybay.
To your point, Ryan, you on like the VATs and things like this, you guys, decide, okay, look, before you head out, we're gonna turn this place over. Basically, let's fully search through it, try to intuit anything that we can. You find essentially like a maker's mark,
Yeah. Like a guild seal.
exactly on a lot of this arcane equipment, and it is from like Magitech engineers from Valega that Melody would recognize being from there, and they kind of point out like, oh, I mean, like, yeah, the reason I used my arcane guitar here is because like I've never been able to use it anywhere because I didn't have a power source, but this is working off the same things, and like we've only had this in the Bard College. It's incredibly expensive. Like only people like the Hootsforce and other powerful figures can afford this kind of
Equipment.
like, and this is a verified seal. Like we can, there would be a paper trail of who this is,
Nice.
so you'd be able to use that as like a very compelling piece of evidence, being like, look, we got this from a cave down here, basically.
Yeah.
You could take one of like the most recent memory stones that shows Maynard talking to Bellacore.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And that would be also a big, like, he's actively not killing a monster here and is working with monsters.
Yeah.
So that's probably...
I mean, so are we.
so, yes.
Yeah, but we never claimed to be going,
Yeah.
wait, we call ourselves the Monster Mashers.
That's okay. We've changed it now to
But
another lie.
you also have people who have seen Bellacore in their dreams.
Yeah.
So you have a fair amount of evidence here that will kind of corroborate this. What exactly were you looking for again, Jim?
I was then
indications
looking
for the master plan.
indication of the master plan and anything that would let me know that he knows what's happened.
You are actually very confident that he wouldn't know what's happened here.
Oh.
And
All my previous role playing aside.
yeah.
Yes.
And you're actually very surprised by this. And Melody turns, and maybe between Bellacore, you get the idea that maybe Maynard is kind of suspicious of other people. Maybe he's trying to keep things on the down low.
This is a Maynard project, not a Hoots project.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Everything is only Maynard's name on the documents or things like that.
Yeah, and I'll say you find, like, you would actually see that there's like a bookshelf that's clearly been emptied. As if Maynard kind of once, and Bellacore Blake can kind of corroborate this, kind of once Blake had kind of come into his powers and was using the lair more himself, Maynard has maybe like taken everything away.
Redacted some of the information.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going to say you find like just like some scraps that you're able to kind of piece together that...
I like to think that I would have found a piece of paper that was under the piece of paper he was writing on that had like... I was able to take a rubbing of and see what he was up to.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, we've also given him a name based off of the vat he was held in.
I know, yeah.
What if we call him like Fredo?
As in Fredo the Frog, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You've killed me.
Christ. The best guess of what the master plan here from Maynard's point of view is, and maybe Sid can kind of help with this, is that there's a kind of...
I shall try.
Sid, it's not too different than the type of quest you've been sent on.
Oh, document things.
Document things. But to... maybe his version of it was to...
Oh, wait. So he's got this documentation of other things. Oh, man. Sid is taking that.
He doesn't have that.
It's not there.
This is kind of like...
It's just like a hint.
Oh,
of
I
it.
the hints of what you're able to kind of piece together from this, that he is trying to, much like you're trying to document things, much like Axel's point of view was to understand the arcane side of things, his was to how to manipulate
How to
these
harness
and
this
how to
shit,
harness
Is
this.
there
type of
any
things.
documentation left of any beasts or anything that Sid wouldn't have seen before?
No.
Bellacore was
But-
studying them though, wasn't he?
Yes. And
Hey,
and
So
the
he can
one,
like brain blast them.
but the
to you.
one thing that really kind of stands out is that the Hootsforce are acutely aware of when there are spikes in extraplanar
Yeah. These
magical bleed.
this ley line stuff.
Yeah.
They know exactly when that is. And when you've been talking to Stormzy and, you reference Stormzy's thesis that he's given you, like, it lines up exactly to where Stormzy was like, hey, there's a weird spike here and I don't know why. And you think back to like, oh, like literally a couple of days after is when Maynard was getting here. He's like, there was a spike here. Like, we know this was a spike here. You don't know if they're just monitoring it incredibly well from somewhere else,
Or do they know it's coming?
or do they know what's coming?
Okay.
And know then when to check in.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, fuck me. Will we hit the road? Get back to
On
Stone's
the
Ridge?
road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
You guys
Hate that song.
Yeah, me too.
get on the road again. You successfully navigate back through the tunnels, back through this kind of upper level of the Underdark, the down under.
I take a moment to. I see Mike and hey, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
except the report's force have worn off, so he just looks at you angry.
Yeah, I can tell. I know what he's saying.
Yeah,
flip
he
each
flips
other
you
off.
You go up out of the caves, out of the mines, into where Nadini are.
Hold up, Bellicor. Blake, sorry.
You guys come out of the cave. Are you guys going to like talk to Nadini or anything, or what's your plan here? Or are you going to just head straight for?
First off, Khan is like blinking in the sunlight, and then he realizes Blake hasn't been out of that cave in how long? How's he reacting
We
to
have
the
the
sun, right?
We have the sunglasses.
Oh yeah, we give him one of the sunglasses.
Okay.
So now he looks real fucking cool.
Turn them off first, so
Yeah.
that way it's not even brighter.
Yeah, and I think at this point it's probably like dawn. You guys have been like going all night essentially with this, but as you guys kind of like you're getting to the edge of this cave, you're putting these sunglasses on Blake with his hoodie and drow
I
cloak
can't
on.
wait to update the arc version.
He looks so cool now.
He's like, he has your hoodie on and it's like slightly too big for him, so it's like kind of come down to his thighs, and he has like his hands in it like a real like new metal style.
I think he's definitely like cut little thumb holes.
Oh,
like
I think
proper.
they're probably there already
Oh,
from
yeah.
Sid.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Clothes do not exist with long sleeves. They don't have thumb holes.
And as you guys are like, prepping Blake to come out into the real world again, into like the topside world,
Yeah.
you see Bush approach you, and you see on your face of pretty sure it was Gavin.
Yeah, because Gavin
Rossdale, yeah. I was like, dudes,
Hey, Gavin, what's up, man?
What's up?
Fuck these guys. All right. Hi. How's
Hey,
it going?
whoa, we're dudes, we're glad to see you. We're we heard that you guys were coming up here. We needed to kind of skip town.
Why? What happened?
So you seemingly you dudes like know a Monica,
Yeah.
like big dude, giant.
Oh, right, yeah,
like
Monica.
the record label, or label.
No.
No,
Monica is
Monica.
the king of the giants.
No, not your. Don't think he's the king.
Oh no, that's Fred. He's
Fred.
He's the one who
He's the one who
got Tesla.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, Monica.
the first
Sorry,
giant we
yeah,
met,
Monica.
right?
Monica with a K, I think is the
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not where you think.
Not where you think.
Not where you think. Yeah, dude's like, so like late last night, like this like giant came down to Stone's Reach and was like, dudes, where's like my ultimate friend of giants, Khan?
That's me.
That's you. All right, cool. Yeah, seemingly right. He saw the Hootsforce go up to like Stormzy's cabin, and they like got like major like ick vibes from them as they were going up there, and like obviously we know that they kind of give those ick vibes because we can kind of see them do all the whole like
Yeah.
little mini genocide.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of thought, well, we saw that, we don't want to be there, but we kind of thought we'd come, kind of skip town, come get you guys, and then bail. But like, yeah, Monica's been asking for you.
Okay, that's not great. But second idea.
Also, who are your friends here?
Oh, this is our bassist and our drummer,
Yeah.
keyboardist.
Yeah, this is the synth
They both like
artist.
really awkwardly like hang back in the shadows because it's like still dawn. They can't see properly. Like, you can't see, and they like really awkwardly give away.
Yeah, they haven't had their public announcement yet, so we're just trying to keep that on the down low.
Oh,
if that's
dude's
all
going
right.
for like the real kind of like you're gonna get your bar to like say like, oh, big things coming in then like in a week announcement.
The band, but bigger, you know.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just kind of the same thing that bands do all the time. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
get it. But yeah, record labels,
For sure.
So like, yeah, what do you guys make of that? What's the
So that's not great, but have another idea, dude.
all right?
Instead of skipping town, how would you like to help us take on the Hootsforce?
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
really. That's
Okay.
like you,
I mean, these guys don't seem like they're really up for a scrap at all now.
No,
dude.
I
I
know.
mean, like, I saw that one guy just fucking fireball an entire ship out of existence. So like,
Fair. All right. Yeah, no, that's fair. Cool. Yeah, we'll rush back to Stone's Reach then, because that's a big deal. But how about you?
what? Why are you rushing? What you did?
Hold on, but you do something for us.
Okay,
So Nadini are here, right?
yeah.
So they'll probably be a good place to hide out, for one, unless you're just wanting to leave entirely. But before you do, if you could stop into Nadini and ask if, like, a couple reps or something could come to Stone Reach.
Send a couple of Presleys down.
Yeah.
Let them know it's going to be a fight, though.
I mean,
Well, I figured just to talk first.
Oh, right. I think Khan's timeline on this is much shorter than yours, because if they're gone up to Stormzy, there's one place they're going next. Like,
Fair. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
do you guys look real like concerned? We kind of just want to like skip tempo. Like, you don't think they're gonna?
that's exactly what I think.
yeah, that's what we think.
I think if we're not
Dudes.
quick, Stone's Reach is going to go the way of that boat you saw.
I'll be honest, man. Like, this is. I know.
This
I
is
get
heavy
what
shit,
I
dude.
get what you're saying, Con. But also, Gavin, like, when you signed up to be in a band, you wanted to save people. You wanted to help people, right?
Dude, I kind of just wanted to be famous, but I mean,
See, Sid, this is what I've been saying all the time. These bands are nonsense.
Think about the stories about the great bands, man.
yeah, dude, most of them are about to.
I was about to say
the
those bands are the ones who are about to burn us down.
Like, I've heard way too many stories about them, dude. Like, and let me tell you, the stories of like what they can do, and then what I've seen, like they kind of mostly match. They're
Well, all stories should match with reality. That's the point. But anyway, I mean, man, look, the more of us there are, the more of a chance we have to stop the atrocities they're doing.
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Look, if you want to be famous, this is a fast track to that.
He kind of like looks at his band members, looks at his bard. The bard kind of like begrudgingly kind of like shrugs his shoulders. He's like, yeah, dudes, we're not really like too combat-y. I mean, like if there's something like our illusions and stuff can do, like we're.
But come on, man, think about it. It will be easier, the three, my good friend Fear, and I point at Bellicor, and you and me. Which is a lyric from Glycerin from Bush.
Amazing.
So
Wow.
that should.
Well, there's the episode title.
That should convince them. Their own lyrics thrown back at them.
Dude, I can't believe you just used my own lyric against me.
Your absolute band fanboy status is finally paying off for us.
Fine. Fuck. I can't believe we're doing this. Holy shit. Okay, dudes. Yeah, lead the way, I guess.
Nice.
Right, on we go. Do we want to throw ahead or an envoy into the Nadini and let them know what's going on, see if they can't help?
I think we probably should.
Yeah.
I mean, for one, to check on the rockiness,
Yeah. Can we head down? And
Yeah, you guys are essentially.
because we're in the camp, right?
You're at the edge of the camp. Yeah. So you're essentially there. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think-
dawn. So like, you see, these guys have like have probably just arrived and have maybe like knocked on doors and been like, where
Gone
they go
straight for us.
and
Yeah.
probably tried to come straight for you guys. Like they look shattered. You guys are also probably like getting tired yourself. You guys go to where Imelda is. She kind of like you knock in. She doesn't really move much because she's still stone. But
Is
she's like,
there any progress on that at all?
you see that like she has like a load of alchemical potions like brewing, and she's like, oh no, how is what's the crack? She's kind of like rubbing sleep out of her eye, like it's kind of early. What is?
The Hootsforce
Is
are going to
all
come.
right?
Hootsforce are going to come and kill people.
Who are they gonna kill? Is there monsters around that they're gonna get?
No, they're the monsters. They're going to attack Stone's Reach and kill everyone in it.
Fucking hell!
Good morning.
Right, hang on. I need my coffee for this.
There's a wake up call.
Yeah,
and a half.
holy shit. Fuck. Are you
you-
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, very sure.
And what about the whole like nightmare situation and all that? Like,
Well, that's all.
what's-
Resolved.
Yeah. Misunderstand.
Now the nightmare is the waking world.
Okay.
Think about this. The
Kind of my
nightmares-
entire world has just been thrown upside down here.
Yeah.
The nightmares
Sure.
were actually really effectively being caused by the Hootsforce.
Those fucking pricks.
Yeah.
Fucking pricks. I'm glad the universe is finally on our side with this.
Yeah.
How'd you notice? What's the?
Look, we're really, really strapped. This is imminent. Can you just take our word for it? Here, I flash loads of proof and be like, I don't know.
Yeah, use the thing that we got.
Yeah, look,
The
I
Mind
don't-
Stone.
Okay, yeah, you guys like
Yeah, poof the Mind Stone at her.
Check this out. Slideshow.
fucking hell.
Yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Can you
Right.
Can you help us in this defense of the town at all?
Here, lads, you look like yours are fucking in bits. He's like,
He got hit a lot by a lot of things.
yeah.
Yeah, I did have the shit absolutely kicked out of me for a while.
what's
there.
the timeline on this? What's the
We don't really know, but they are at Stormzy's. They were already at Stormzy's place.
And Monica had to take the time to get down
Yeah,
here.
a giant came.
And they
get
can
us.
fly, so I think this is a relatively imminent thing. Con is just military alarm bells.
Yeah.
Alarm bells, like.
right? Right here, lads. We have this. It's a bit of a spicy concoction, right? But you can have a. She puts two. She puts some mugs of coffee into your hands. And
Yeah.
takes out this like small vial and like adds them in. It's like fucking drink some of that. It'll get you going. You might crash after it, but it'll. If you think it's gonna be soon, this will be it. And mechanically, you'll be able to get a long rest out of this.
Con necks it. Before she's even done explaining, he just sees the coffee and goes for it.
Then the next morning when you finish your long rest, you'll have 2 levels of exhaustion. Like you're like burning through it, but like it'll get you going.
Yeah, okay.
After Sid's experience with tea, Sid has not necked it.
I mean, look, it might kind of taste like shit if you don't, but like up to you if you don't need it now,
No.
but
Yeah, I might. I mean,
look,
you have to drink it while it's hot.
It's better if you drink it hot. It might, if you drink it cold, it might have like have a lesser effect. The hangover is still going to be just as bad, but
Do we have some that's safe for rats?
oh yeah, rats can fucking eat whatever they want.
They do. Yeah.
yeah,
they do.
yeah. Just a little thing need a
Yeah.
little pick me up.
Yeah, it does.
All right, here you go. She puts like a little drop into like a little doggy dish for Fink.
Con, I'm just worried about the side effects. Both of us being down and out after this, especially because I didn't get hit the last one. I only cast one spell.
Well, if you don't want to take it, that's absolutely fine, because you are in a much better shape than I am, but I've literally, burnt most of my resources.
No, I know.
I'm almost dead, so.
Yeah, I've still got like 3 spell slots and stuff. So
Yeah, I've got literally.
not spell slots. I
no
don't cast
points,
spells.
No spell slots, nothing.
I don't actually cast
and
spells.
you're probably very low on HP.
Yeah, I was on fucking
Yeah.
6 hit
Yeah.
points or something like that.
Yeah, I'm on 58, so
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Look, lads, you know best, but like,
Yeah, con next thing.
right? You get the full benefits of a long rest. Con.
Yep.
If you don't drink it now, Sid, you will get a short rest from it. But you'll still have the same 2 levels of 2 levels of exhaustion after you.
I think I've still got a spell slot potion too that she gave us last time.
You probably do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to just take that.
Yeah.
If you keep going, Sid, until like tonight, you might have to do like a con save or something like that to not suffer exhaustion just from physically having been
Physically being
awake
awake,
so
yeah.
long.
No.
Just so you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the long rest here is also benefit of just not passing out and like falling asleep here as well. So yeah, look, as I said, is are just. I mean, I don't know what we can do. Like, you have seen Elvis Presley. He's not too good with a bow or anything. But like, if he's need, I don't know what you need.
I'm not gonna. We can't ask you to fight. You as a group are in no state. but
Yeah, sorry. I
can
mean,
we bring down some potions or something if that's what your strength is?
yeah, I'm sure I can give some. I can give you some potions. Yeah. Is there something specific you want?
Shields, health, silence, stuff that makes magic not work.
Don't have anything that doesn't.
We're not
make-
really like magical types, but they are.
Mm.
Big old megaphone, so it's too loud for
Yeah.
people to cast spells.
Yeah, something that goes pop in their eyes so they can't concentrate on things.
Big old hat that goes woo whoop.
Yeah.
Distract them.
I'm on a little school bus we can ride into town on that has a really annoying siren
Yeah.
filled with clerics.
Yeah. A bard that doesn't insult me on a regular basis.
Yeah, I want.
Hey, it's
can you
not
guys
regular.
can you guys build a statue that just fucking heaps the shite on people when they're trying to attack the town.
Do you have a sister that you don't, or like a mother-in-law that you don't like that also got turned into a rock, and we can shoot her out of a
Shoot her a
catapult?
Yeah. Can we get a trombone that only plays really annoying noises?
I think Melanie already has that.
Yeah, that's right. I think she does. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I can definitely give you some healing potions. He's kind of got the brunt of them. I have one here that was just kind of ready this morning. You can have that. So you get one just regular healing potion. And what you're looking for? What are you looking for? Something that you can stop spells.
Yeah. Or protection from spells, or, big old force field over the town.
Not really
Regular
sure.
things.
Stuff like that can happen in a potion. But tell you what, look, I can give you a potion to dispel magic if it kind of any negative effects on a person if they drink a potion that can do it. That's
Yeah, that'll work.
That's handy.
it's a pretty powerful one. It's kind of the best I can do. But she gives you a potion of dispel magic.
Cool.
It's essentially just the same as the spell, and whoever drinks it.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I think that's kind of that's the best I can kind of do. If you still have the potions that I gave you last night or whenever that was,
Yeah.
that should do you. So
No, we really appreciate that.
I mean,
that's super helpful.
look, fucking walk strong, may the road rise up to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And like before, may you never lose your place in this world.
I mean, we try. There's not just one place for us, but we
I give her a
we
hip
know where we're
wiggle.
going. Soon I'm gonna kind of like looks wistfully at the potions that are brewing. It's like, and look, thanks again for the stone roses. Soon I'll be shaking my hips just like you in honor of our good
Well, I don't
ancient
know that
lady
anybody
Shakira.
can shake their hips just like me, and keeps going.
It's fascinating.
Thanks.
Look, I'll tell you what, right? You've had your coffee. A bush here. We're here looking for you. Oh, I see them there. Yeah, he's got them.
Yeah, they're in that bush
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, look, I think we'll find out what you are doing on the next episode, and if that is all right. Yeah.
The passage of time.
Yeah, shit's going down, guys. Shit's
Yeah.
going down.
Absolutely.
And we have
Do you know where
one
else?
day without a fight.
No.
Ooh, that was technically a day without a fight, wasn't it?
No.
No.
We haven't had a fight yet today. We had one last night.
2 yesterday.
So this day is going well for not having fights so far.
Maybe, yeah.
First
Yeah.
few hours.
Yeah, first few hours.
Do you know where else shit is going down, Dylan? Right?
Where?
Smock Alley.
Hey.
6th of May. Hey.
On the 6th of May.
On the 6th of May in Dublin City. That is a weekend, so you got all the time you need to get there.
Yeah,
But
it is a Saturday.
in
Which
case
is a
you,
great day to have something cool on.
isn't it? Like, you can be real cool and be like, hey, do you know what I'm doing tonight? I'm going to see Heartfire Tales live. Smock Alley Theatre on the 6th of May in Dublin City. Tickets on sale now.
And your friends will be like, what's that? And you'll be like, it's going to be a cool interactive D&D experience. We're going to watch these guys play D&D. It's going to be really fun. There's going to be some crowd interaction. There's going to be lots of like improv nonsense. I might even be part of it by rolling some dice and giving some prompts or something. Yeah.
There's going to be libations. Don't miss out. Tickets are moving.
They are. Yeah.
They are moving.
See,
Yeah.
either you get to tell your friends about it, or
They
your
get to-
friends will be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
where were you?
Yeah.
We were all at
Don't
this."
come down with the dreaded FOMO.
Yeah.
The FOMO will get you guys.
It will.
Yeah, for sure.
FOMO
Okay.
is deadlier than Blake or any Hootsforce.
Yeah, for sure. FOMO is just the worst. Like, it dictates my entire life.
Thanks, guys.
And now it can dictate yours.
Okay, until next time, have a good one and stay dangerous.